Okay, now it's time to take a look at the bottom line. Let's see how these different product sources rank. Coming in last place is definitely dropshippers. This is one source that, while on the surface seems like it'd be the greatest thing for an eBay seller or an online seller, it just doesn't work most of the time. A few people have been able to make a little bit of money at it, but the profit margins are so low, it takes a lot of work to make this pay at all, and I definitely do not recommend it for eBay. Again, if you have your own website, you want to use some products for that, that's something that you can decide to do if you want to. But I definitely recommend caution regarding this particular source. In fourth place is garage and estate sales. These things are always out there. People are always selling stuff at these sales, but they do require so much legwork, and you're just never really certain that you're going to get products that you're going to be able to make a good profit margin on. A lot of people do make money with these outlets, but again, it's just because it requires so much legwork that I put it in the fourth position. Coming in at number 3 is wholesalers. This is a good source, and definitely profits are made on a regular basis by means of wholesalers. There are some full-time sellers on eBay that this is their primary source. But again, it's that issue related to your pocketbook. If you're in a position to spend thousands of dollars on stock to buy a lot of product at once, then you're going to want to use this source. But because of that reason, it's not for everybody. Coming in the second position is liquidators. Now this is a source that always has products coming and going, and the profit margins can be higher because of your buying power with regard to getting a better price on the products that you're purchasing. So I definitely recommend that you check out liquidators if you can. So that leaves us with the number one source, and you probably figured it out by now. It's local auctions. Let me tell you, there has been no other source that has created the same kind of profits that can be found from local auctions. Let me give you an idea what I'm talking about. A lot of these different companies will sell a product for wholesale, and it's going to be right around $40 or $50. Well, the resale price on eBay for that item is probably only going to be 60 or 70. So you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 25% profit margin. But at local auctions, if I don't make a 100% profit margin, I consider that kind of a bummer deal. Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. We'll go into some of my recent auctions and I'll show you on eBay kind of what these profit margins are all about. Now here's an item, a used Hobart Pelican head attachment with accessories. It sold for $89. I actually put a buy it now on this one. That's why it has one bid. I opened it at 99 cents, but this guy jumped right on it and bought it for $89. Now, this particular item was in a box of miscellaneous parts. There was a few other things in that box that I sold separately, but I paid $10 for that box of parts. And so, consider cost of $10, sale price of $89 minus eBay and PayPal fees. I'm still looking at right around, what, $65 or so net profit. That's the kind of profit margins that I have found with local auctions. Let me show you a couple other items. Here's a interesting and rather unique item called a Bircher Hyfricator machine. This was one that I bought at an estate auction, and it was on a pallet of just a bunch of miscellaneous other stuff, and I paid $5 for the entire pallet. And there was some other items on there. I don't even remember what they were now, but I either sold them or scrapped them, whatever the case was. But this one item on that pallet, as you can see, had 12 bids, opened at 99 cents, closed for $114.74. So, well over, well, at least over $100 profit on this one item. You can figure the percentages. That is good profit. Now here's another one that recently sold back in November. This was two tamale cookers. I paid $10 each for these items at a local auction. Winning bid after 28 bids was $112.50. Again, that's what, 8 times? Well, 6 times my investment, somewhere in there. 5 or 6 anyway. What it boils down to is these are real profit margins that you too can experience with local auctions. Let me just show you one last item that also closed in November, just so you can see that these aren't just a few fluke things. This was a lot of hydraulic parts that came from another estate auction. It was just stuffed in a bucket, and it was on another miscellaneous lot of stuff that I bought for $5. And look at this. It sold for $99 for just this part of that lot. There was some other items on it, but this was the one that I put on eBay. So again, what I'm really trying to show you is that local auctions really have been the best product source for me. Now, they don't have to be the only source. Like I mentioned, I've used them all, and I continue to research and use other product sources as well. But I never pass up an opportunity to go to a local auction because of these kind of profit margins. Now, a lot of my friends kept asking me, well, how do you do that? How do you make such high profit margins? So I finally decided that it's time that I put together a video training course specifically geared towards local auctions. So I'm going to make it available. It's not available right now, so you don't have to worry. I'm not giving you a sales pitch at the moment. I just want you to know I'm putting a new video training course together to show a select group of individuals how to make those kind of profit margins from local auctions. Now, if you want to learn how to turn these auctions into your own personal cash machine, well, definitely, by all means, watch your email. Because once it's complete, I'm going to let everyone know that they can come check it out, see if it's something that they would like to add to their knowledge base regarding product sources. Now, what am I going to go over in this training course? Well, I'm going to walk people through from beginning to end of the whole process, leaving nothing out. I want you to be able to achieve those same kind of profit margins that I have. So we're going to start with finding the auctions. We're going to go into picking which auctions to go to, what to look for when you get there, so that you can get the highest profit items that are going to achieve the greatest results for you. Then we're going to walk through the entire eBay sales process, how to get the best dollar out of your auctions. So that, again, this is all about getting the highest profit margin from each product that you purchase. And then I'm also going to walk through some additional sales outlets outside of eBay so that you can realize profits from those sources as well, because eBay is not the only game in town. So again, keep an eye out for an email from me. Now, you'll notice down lower on this page I've got an additional opt-in box. This is a special box because anyone who's very serious about getting this training needs to enter their information in here, and you're going to be put on a special notification list where you will get 24-hour advanced notice of this product being released to the public. So it may not even make it to public release if there's enough people that are serious about taking this education and profiting from it. So you might want to go ahead and put your name and email there so that you can be on the early notification list and you can have an opportunity to make those kind of profits from local auctions. So that'll do it for now. Be sure and use some of the other resources I've used and placed on this website. Excuse me. The other sources, and I'm going to continue to research more sources and make some more product sourcing reviews for your benefit. So check back often and I'll let you know when these new sources come available. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch these videos, and I certainly hope that I can continue to be of help to you in your product sourcing efforts. So I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye for now.